Gaza is being pounded from the air, from the sea, from the ground, and now also from within. James Bays reports on the start of the new phase of the war on Gaza.
As fierce battles were waged on the ground, the onslaught continued from the air. Airplanes, tanks, artillery and naval boats pounding Gaza as Israeli forces took up positions inside the strip. Here, a helicopter gunship opening fire. The ground offensive started once darkness fell on the 8th day of the war on Gaza. There were airstrikes as troops crossed the border. Palestinian families who spent most of the last week hiding in their homes now have to contend with close-quarter battles on the streets. In the eastern part of Gaza City, these people were fleeing. They say they were forced to leave their homes.
We fled our houses because of the very heavy shelling. We will be homeless and end up in the streets. They forced us to leave our houses and belongings. Thus our children will sleep in the streets.
I'm terrified. They kicked us out of our houses. They shelled our homes and the windows were blown out. The Jews forced us to leave and we couldn't sleep all night. I spent last night crying. I'm scared for my kids and husband. I appeal to the world to interfere.
Hamas officials say they will defend the territory. One said Gaza will be a graveyard for the Israelis. Close to the border in southern Israel, roads have been sealed off. This has been declared a closed military zone. We managed to use back roads to get close to the border fence. I'm standing less than 2 kilometers away from Gaza. From here you can see along the strip the scale of the continuing bombardment. From the air, from the sea, from tanks and from artillery, the sound of explosions can be heard continually. This Israeli unit allowed us to film, even though they said they were concerned about Hamas rocketing their position. Here, just on the Israeli side of the border, the unit commander told me, "I wish I was inside. I want to bring them down." James Bays, Al Jazeera, on the Gaza border.